Hello everybody, welcome back to the e-learning space of MGM Higher Secondary School, Bokaro. This is the second video for lesson number 8 of grammar for English class 8. Lesson number 8 is titled Prepositions. In our last video, we have already seen what are prepositions. They are parts of speech that tell the relation between a noun or a pronoun or the relation of a word with the rest of the sentence. Here is a picture from your textbook. Look at the illustration carefully and let us write as many prepositions as possible. For example, the boy is standing in front of the ice cream counter. The mangoes are kept on the counter. People are standing in front of the stalls. The words on, in front of are the words which tell us the relation of these people or the nouns with the other parts of the sentence. So once again, let us look at the definition. A preposition is a word or group of words that shows the relation of a noun or a pronoun with other words in a sentence. Now sometimes people are quite confused between prepositions and adverbs. But remember, a preposition always has an object which can be a noun or a pronoun. If not, then it will become an adverb. For example, keep the book on the shelf above. Keep the book on the shelf above the bed. So in the first sentence, above is an adverb of place. In the second sentence, above is a preposition as it has an object, the bed. So remember, a preposition will always have a noun or a pronoun as its object. Now, in our last video, we already discussed there are different types of prepositions. Prepositions of time, place, and movement. Now, let us have a look at them. Here are some examples of prepositions of time and their usage. In, on, at, for, since, ago, during, while, by the time, till, and until. These are the different prepositions of time. Look at the table given here. In is used before months. My birthday is in February. It is used before years. India became independent in 1947. It is used before seasons. The Olympics are generally held in winter. It is also used before different parts of the day. Do you want a cup of tea in the evening? Before centuries or decades, our house was built in the 19th century. It is also used before the end of a period of time. For example, he will reach Delhi in 3 hours. So here are the different usages of in. Coming to the next preposition on. It is used before specific days or dates. I went to work on Monday. The time period here is specific. Leela left for Paris on 3rd November. Here again the date is specific. Hence we are using the on preposition. Come to the difference between in time and on time. In time means well within time, means there is a range of time and person or the work was done within that time range. In spite of the delay in the flight, he reached in time for the meeting. And on time means exactly at the right time. In spite of the fog, the flight reached on time, means exactly on the scheduled time. Now read this table. At. At is used before festivals or holidays. We were expecting guests at Christmas. He wanted to meet me at the weekend. Please remember the usages. These green tables are important. Mark them in your textbooks. Look at the other usage of at. At is also used before certain parts of the day. For example, many birds come to the park behind our house at dawn. And these are also used before clock timings. I would like to meet you at 5 p.m. Before some time related words like time, moment, end, beginning, and start. For example, the girls escaped from the kidnappers at the end of the story. We are showing the words like end is used in the sentence, so we will always use the preposition at. At the time of her birth, she was named Christina. So words like time are also following the word at. The situation was critical at the start of the year. Words like start also take the word at. So let us come to the first exercise. It is related to prepositions of time. 15 sentences are here. Let us see. I like watching the stars at night. Are you coming to office on Saturday? I was born in 2007. We have to catch the train at midnight. I am leaving for Mumbai. Yes, on Thursday afternoon. Correct. Rest of the sentences, children, you shall have to do it on your own. Now coming to prepositions of place and movement. These prepositions that are mentioned here are in, on, at, under, above, over, behind, outside, inside, near, opposite, around, among, between, below, on top of, next to, beside, by the side of, away from, out of, up, down, round, to, through, off, in and out, along, towards, past, and across. These words are showing place and they also show movement. Some kind of movement is there when these words are used. Hence, these are prepositions of place and movement. Look at the illustration that is given here. It shows the puppy Tom chasing the Tinkle the cat, and some phrases are here. You have to describe it. Let me help you with the first few sentences. Tom the puppy ran after his old foe, Tinkle the cat. Foe means enemy. She scurried across the bridge. Look at the diagram picture and follow the trail of the chase. Across the bridge, moving up the slope and then down the hill. But he was right behind her. Running and running, she splashed into the puddle and moved through the forest like a bolt of lightning. She stopped to gather her breath, and when she turned around, she saw the familiar sight of good old Tom scampering after her. With renewed energy, Tinker ran through the tunnel, past the office, and towards the flyover. Tom was getting nearer and nearer as she went under the flyover. Then with a last burst of energy, she dashed along the riverbanks and towards home. Leaving Tom far behind, he lolled his tongue to catch his breath and stared disappointedly at her. So we have covered all the trail and we have described all her positions with all the nouns mentioned in the picture. Coming to prepositions of agency and manner. Agency comes from the word agent. Agent means through something or through somebody. So those prepositions which show the action or the word which a clear meaning that it has been used to do something. And manner means how it was done, in which way it was done. So these are prepositions of agency and manner. Look at the example. The letter has been sent by post. So the post here is the agent. He sliced the cake with a knife. The knife is the agent of cutting. Preposition of manner, in which way the action was done. The trainees were amazed as the trainer spoke with authority. The report revealed that the employees were working under compulsion. How the action was done. Come to the little exercise that we have here, exercise number C. Use the given prepositions as both prepositions of agency and manner to make sentences. By. You're going to do this on your own, just a few exercises. Come to exercise D. Fill in the blanks with the correct prepositions. Delhi is the capital of India. He is a man of great character. He returned home by bus. He died of malaria. Exercise is good for health. He caught the spider with a piece of paper. Do the rest on your own. Coming to object of preposition. We already know that a noun or pronoun follows a preposition is called the object of the preposition. Come and dance with me. So me here is following the preposition with, and it is a pronoun. Hence, it is also the object of the preposition. Thieves broke into the house. So again, the noun that is used after the preposition into is the object of the preposition. Come to exercise E. Fill in the blanks with prepositions from the box to complete the sentences. Then circle the objects of the preposition. This sum is beyond my understanding. Dash all are false. She is good at heart. With all her faults, she is good at heart. And tell me, what are the objects here? This sum is beyond my understanding. So understanding here is the object. In the second sentence, with all her faults. Faults here is the object. What is the time? By your watch. Watch is the object. Whatever you do, do for the greater good of humanity. Humanity is the object here. I hope you can do the rest of the exercises on your own. You just have to choose the correct preposition from the box given and circle the object. Now this brings us to another exercise. We have to fill up with the suitable prepositions. I am looking for my shoes. Have you seen them? Tim's car broke in the morning. Punishment should be proportionate to the offense. My children are not dependent on me anymore. The teacher was displeased with your behavior. Billy was sympathetic towards the old gentleman. It is always important to keep abreast of the latest developments in information technology. Alright, rest of the sentences, do it on your own in the textual exercise. Come to exercise B. Over here, prepositions are missing in each line. We have to put a slash where the preposition is missing and place the correct preposition in the blank given next to it. The day we moved was a day sad and happy memories. So the correct sentence would be, the day we moved was a day of sad and happy memories. Everything was packed boxes and the van was almost ready. So everything was packed in boxes and the van was almost ready. When my friend Geeta came, say goodbye. When my friend Geeta came to say goodbye. My family was moving to Jabalpur, Madhya Pradesh. My family was moving to Jabalpur in Madhya Pradesh. So coming to exercise C now, underline the errors and rewrite the sentences in your notebook using the correct prepositions. The bank charges an interest rate for 4%. No, We do not use for 4%. We'll circle it or remove it, and the correct one would be the bank charges an interest rate of 4%. We were so thirsty that we went straight at the soda fountain. We were so thirsty that we went straight to the soda fountain, not at. Let's see the third one also. I am taller than you from 2 inches. No, I am taller than you by 2 inches. Complete the rest on your own in the book itself. Coming to the composition part, here is a picture cue for you. You have to write a short story in your notebook. I've told you to maintain a vocab and writing copy. Do this and that. Now, we have done so many parts of speeches so far. Nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, prepositions. Here is a revision worksheet for you. A small passage is given. It is about Pickwick Papers. Read it, then answer the questions that are given. You have already studied about collective nouns. So here is a question. You have to underline and write the correct collective noun because the wrong ones have been given here. A shoal of owls? No, it's a parliament of owls. A band of bees? No, it's a swarm of bees, or you can also say a hive of bees. Do this on your own. It's a practice worksheet. You must do it on your own. Come to forming abstract nouns. Please becomes pleasure. Hate becomes hatred. Do the rest on your own. Now we come to exercise D. Here is a table. Some verbs are missing, some nouns are missing, and some adjectives are missing. However, you have to complete them. And this is a worksheet, so I'll help you with one. Establishment is a noun. The verb would be establish, and the adjectives would be established. Laugh is a verb. Noun would be laughter, and adjectives would be laughable. Come to exercise E. Here is a box. Some adjectives are given. Use them and fill in the blanks. Sarah earns a lot of money. She is rich. Sarah wastes a lot of money. She is foolish. Sarah gives a lot in charity. She is generous. Now, depending on the qualities of Sarah, you have to choose the correct adjective. Come to exercise F. In each sentence, use the correct verb according to the number of the noun. The news that I received was not good. Where are my trousers that I bought yesterday? Some important information regarding this topic is available on the website. Complete the rest. Come to exercise G. You have to fill in these blanks with possessive pronouns or adjectives. That policeman is a friend of mine. I have lost my book. It is easy to lose one's temper when one is criticized. Complete the rest using possessive pronouns or adjectives as suitable. Coming to exercise H. You have to fill in these blanks with the correct prepositions. Bobby may be one of the quieter ones in the class, but he manages to get across his point of view very well. Rewrite these sentences as directed. It was good of him to help the poor man. Change it into interrogative sentence. So, we are going to write it as, wasn't it good of him to help the poor man? Question mark. It is foolish of him to throw away his chances like that. Change it into exclamatory sentence. How foolish of him to throw away his chances like that with an exclamation mark. Now that brings us to the end of your worksheet. You are going to complete it on your own. And if you have any doubts, we are going to discuss it in the online classes. Let us wrap this video lesson with your assignments. Here are the assignments that you're going to do for the lesson. Complete the textual exercises in the grammar textbook. Complete the worksheet 1 given on page 67. Do exercise C given on page 65 in your English copies, and write the picture composition in your vocabulary practice copies. That's all for today, children. Thank you and take care.